We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Zoom. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And an alley to run. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Josh Jones in on the stop. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 38. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, check 26. 319.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Hurry up. Box it. Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
What we just saw there, I usually attribute to Ben Roethlisberger being able to shrug off tackles, that big tree that he is. But Aaron Rodgers does that as well as anyone, too. Able to shake it off and slide and move.
And then still complete the pass. Pocket presence, so good for him.
Drives defenses absolutely crazy.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Liz.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Cousins now. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook able to escape. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
We're going.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins, Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Second down, Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The six-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right now, you got 58.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's...
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow.
A first down throw for Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Black.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Let's go.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
319. Scat 300. Scat 300. Zoom. Zoom. Hey. Jumbo.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Rodgers again now. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Matt Wild now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Cousins now on 2nd down. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 47 yards. Cousins on 1st down. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Rodgers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, where y'all going?
And again, it's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give. This is Murray. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Move! Black! Gun!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Cousins giving this Vikings offense a bit of a spark early on in his tenure in purple as his guys have it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Rhino!
2nd down, Cousins. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
319.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
319.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, Liz. Jumbo! Hey!
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it, and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3, should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
All right, now here we go. We're going. Let's go. 2.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Rodgers now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes. And now he spins free. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
319! 319! Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers will try again on second down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. Now and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hey, check 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Linval Joseph in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why